In this slide cast, we're going to look at quality. Now, quality is a word that has slightly more refined meaning in engineering than it does in normal day conversation. It is important that you understand what it is in the engineering context and how it is applied to the practice of engineering. So the definition of quality in engineering is defined as fit for purpose. That means it does what it's supposed to do. So fit means it is suitable for a particular purpose, and the purpose is the reason for which something is created. The something, in this case, in engineering, is that project deliverable, what we produce at the end of the project and hand over to the client. So it might be a road or a pump station or a traffic management system, whatever. They all have different purposes, but they all need to be designed and constructed with their end purpose in mind. They need to do what they're supposed to do. So it's important. So whether something is high quality, which is good, or low quality, depends on the purpose, and that's best illustrated in an example. So let's say that you want to buy a vehicle, and you want to treat this vehicle purchasing process as a project. The deliverable at the end of your project is the vehicle. The quality of the deliverable, whether it suits your purpose or not, will be determined how well it meets that purpose. So very early on in the project, you need to decide what is the purpose of this project, of this vehicle. What is it supposed to do? Because that's going to determine what the high quality option is going to be. And let's simplify it a bit and take it down to 3 options. So we've got ourselves a bicycle, a little commuter car, and a sports car. Now obviously there are more options, but we'll just stick with these ones. Now, if you want to travel to, let's make our purpose to travel to Unitec at a low cost. Now if we make that purpose, then the first thing that happens is the sports car drops out, because it's a $250,000 sports car. It costs heaps of money to drive. It is not it will get to Unitec, but it won't do so at a low cost, so therefore it doesn't meet our purpose. So that leaves our bicycle and our commuter car. I'll just jump back. The sports car, a lot of people would say that this is a high quality car. They look at it as high quality car. What they actually mean is that it is a car built to a high standard. So you need to determine the difference between high standards and high quality. It is a car built to a high standard, but for this particular purpose it is not a high quality solution. If your purpose was to impress people about how rich you were, then this would be a high quality solution, because people would look at you and that and say, yeah, he looks pretty cool. But in this case, no, it's not. It's a low quality solution because it's so expensive. So that leaves our bike and our commuter car. Now the quality of each would depend on other considerations, such as how close you are to Unitec, how much time you want to spend commuting, whether you're concerned about pollution, whether you are actually really concerned about getting the lowest possible cost as possible, and whether you feel safe riding in Auckland. So that all those things sort of come into the mix. So if you live close to Unitec, you don't mind the weather, the Auckland traffic, you want to minimise your personal carbon footprint, then the bike might be your high quality solution. If you live far away from Unitec, or you would rather stay out of the weather, or you quite like driving cars, then the commuter car might be your high quality solution. So it comes down to the purpose as to whether something's high quality or not. So quality in engineering, high quality in engineering is where the project deliverable does what it is required to do. No more, no less. If you've delivered more than what you needed, then the project deliverables are going to be more expensive than what they needed to be. The client has paid more. If you do less, then it might not do the job for which it was made. So quality, high quality, do what they're supposed to do, no more, no less. Low quality in engineering is often the result of several reasons, possible reasons. One might be that the client hasn't defined it properly, hasn't defined the purpose properly. They haven't given enough detail about what they actually require. Another reason might be that the client, the consultant, doesn't meet the client's stated purpose. So the client might say, I want it to do this, and the consultant doesn't design it to do that, meet that particular purpose, or doesn't design it to do that purpose very well. or he designs it to do that purpose, but it's more expensive than is required. That's called gold plating. Another reason could be that the contractor, that the contract document states the purpose quite well, but the contractor doesn't build it to the contract document. So an indication of high quality in a construction project is whether it has been built to the contract document. The quality of a solution can also vary with the circumstances of the project. So what's a high quality solution in one circumstance may be a low quality solution in another. So for example, if we've got a 2-lane road, it might be a high quality solution if there's just a few hundred cars per day on it. Then the cars will be able to get from point A to point B very quickly and safely. However, if there's a few thousand cars or a few 100,000 cars on that road, then it could be blocked up all the time and causing traffic jams, in which case it would be a low quality solution. However, it's not all black and white. It might be that this traffic jam situation only happens once every 10 years, in which case the 2-lane road might be suitable most times, so therefore it is probably the best solution. So it's not black and white, quality, high quality or low quality. There are bits in between. So quality is an important concept in engineering. It's important that you understand it and that you consider it when you're practicing engineering. It is one of the main differences between a project being a success and a project being a failure.